This is Kyryu Crocodile. Check this out, man. Okay, so they're on Twitch. They have a Discord. Oh, okay. I thought there'd be like more information about her on here. Ranking good versus bad junk foods. Actually, let's take a look at that. This was 2 days ago. Let's see what this. Let's check this one out. I don't know your rules on the low-key hush stuff on VTubers. I don't even know what that means, bro. What are you talking about? I just randomly found this VTuber, so we're just checking out one video. Kyryu Crocodile, ranking good versus bad junk food. Surely this isn't nearly as arrestable. Also, look at the VTuber model. Look at this. You can see like you can see some of like it's faint to make the skin kind of still look smooth, but there's clearly like a scaly texture on it, which is pretty neat. I really like the color combinations here. I really do. Past light alt stuff. I don't know much about that, obviously. I just kind of want to get a first impression of this VTuber right now, dude. How do you become a VTuber? I wouldn't know. I mean, maybe if I actually was a VTuber, you could like ask me because you could see the evidence. But I mean, VTuber tourist, hello. Anyway, let's check this out.
Tier list content. I thought we could start off with some chips. How do I?
First of all, Doritos better be on that list, like very high on the list. I will say that. Also, Ruffles. My favorite chips: Doritos, Ruffles, sour cream, and cheddar. The big ones, right? Those are the main big ones I like. All right, let's go. Kettle chips are good too.
Eat for the rest of my
what is that?
As my only meal. Maybe it's dramatic, but I think that's what an S tier would be. Never will turn down. Pretty good. When
these are
I'm
emotes?
Craving, not my favorite.
Okay.
I wouldn't even eat when offered a free taste.
I wouldn't eat when starving? I don't know. Takis better be on the list? I've never had Takis before, dude. Yeah, that's fair. I had to ask because that is a pretty sensitive topic for JP Corpo VTubers. Is she JP?
I'm pretty guilty of adding tiers, so we can see how it goes. Cheetos.
I really like how the eyes
I say
go
these
here.
are when I'm craving it.
No, bro. Cheetos are kind of low for me on the list.
Ironically, my favorite part about Cheetos is just how crunchy they are.
Yeah, the texture.
I like the
yeah.
really tiny ones that are really like compact. I
yeah,
guess we
dense
don't have
and crunchy.
the extra flaming hot. So this is my hot take, right? Flaming hot Cheetos are the worst of the three. Like,
I
extra
agree.
Flaming hot is like S tier.
Really?
These are freaking like Taco Bell Diablo sauce kind of spicy. They
they don't. They're weak sauce. Got it.
not spicy at all. Radioactive take? No. Walk with me here. I mean, they're all radioactive takes. It's freaking chips. Puffs? Okay, I have like a love-hate relationship with Puffs. I wouldn't even say they upset my stomach. They just make me feel physically weird. Maybe.
I don't like Cheetos Puffs compared to the regular Cheetos is because it feels like when I eat Cheetos Puffs, it feels like I'm just eating like I want to just let it sit in my mouth and melt. You know what I mean? I feel like it wants to sit in my mouth and melt when I eat the Puffs, but when I eat regular Cheetos, it's like I feel incentivized to enjoy the crunch a lot more. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it.
Maybe I'll add a row. I think they affect my stomach microbiome in a negative way. It's like they put a curse on me or something. And then hot fries, they're also not spicy. Like the appealing.
I've had, it's like a different brand, but I've had the quote unquote fries type of chips before. I did like them, but it was like a different dude on it, right? It was some dude with like a weird hat and like a big nose. I think his name is Andes or something like that. Those, I remember having those a long time ago. Those are pretty neat. Those are pretty good.
Part of Cheetos to me is just how crunchy they can be, and these are like soft. Doritos spicy sweet chili, I actually don't like them. I think they're just gross.
I never had them before.
Is a Doritos jacked? Oh hell nah, they jacked my Doritos. That's vile.
That's crazy.
S-tier. If I were to make an educated guess, it looks like they just pack a bunch more flavoring on it maybe.
Yeah.
Classic Doritos, I will say pretty good. If they were at a party, I would get a little scoop with my hand and put it on my plate. Cool Ranch Doritos, they're also pretty good. I'd say these interchange with each other. These could either just be at a function and I'd be like, oh hell yeah, Doritos. Salsa Verde,
Yeah.
I think I've had them maybe
I never had that
once.
before. Salsa
like, maybe
Verde?
at a party, they didn't leave something memorable. And I think that speaks louder. They say the worst insult you could ever receive is being called boring. How many parties happen in the swamp?
That's true.
I'm not the one hosting the parties. I'm going to the parties because people are like, yo, Croc, you're the life of the party, man. And then I leave within like 2 hours.
That doesn't sound like someone who's the life of the party. Just, what the heck? What the heck, Croc? Get your party game up.
We're on to Fritos now. This may be a hot take to some people. Wait, there's other Doritos. This is just like tortilla chips.
I've never heard of these before. Doritos tortilla flavored? What? No, I mean, what? Why even go there? That just sounds like plain Doritos to me.
These heavily depend on another, like an excess source. Unless they're super salted or unless they're like lime flavored or something.
Lime would be
Another
nice.
tier. They need a friend.
I feel like you have
Salsa.
to.
Normal tortilla chips, if
I feel like she has too many tiers, to be honest.
Dry. But if we got some salsa, pico de gallo, guacamole, then sure.
Oh,
This
yeah.
may be a hot take.
Pico de gallo.
I hate Fritos.
Oh, wow. I think I would put chili cheese probably like a tier above, but overall I agree with this.
I think they're gross and they taste like corn in a bad way. Based on subbing, see, this is what I'm saying.
Wow.
Half the population of people likes Fritos and half the population is with me. Literally.
That shouldn't that mean it's in like, what the hell is this? What the hell is this?
The only reason I've ever ate
Ew!
Fritos is to put them over chili. Otherwise, it's just like a thick tortilla chip. Also, maybe I just don't like.
There's something about that chili that made me like sick to my stomach. You know? I feel like you would see that at like a food stand in the UK where they like, you know, where they put baked beans on potatoes and shit.
Chili flavors. I'm noticing this pattern here. I also don't like barbecue flavor. Snacks are like salty and or cheesy or spicy to me. I don't want them to be sweet. I don't even know what it is, but it also feels like there's like grains of sand in Fritos. I think they put sand in them. Funyuns.
No way.
I don't know if I would say it's not my favorite.
I think Funyuns a classic,
maybe
though.
I could add a row below where it's just like.
I think you have
I'll
enough tiers,
eat
girl.
If offered one, I'll put them here. It would be a different story if Funyuns was the spicy flavor. Are we in the Lay's category? Holy, there's a lot of Lay's.
Oh, Bugles? Oh, disgusting. Bugles is definitely the lowest of the low, dude. Bugles is nasty, bro. There's no way anyone in this chat likes Bugles, right?
Lay's aren't really like my go-to chip. I think they're too thin.
Bugles is what you eat when your doctor tells you not allowed to have sugar or anything delicious or you die.
I like a little bit of bite. I would say they need a friend. I like eating these Lay's with the French onion dip.
Classic?
Barbecue,
Yeah.
You already know I don't really like barbecue flavor. If these are like the
Classic's
only
always good.
chips at a function, I would get like a handful, but I'd probably only eat like a couple of them, like 7 chips. Sour
7
cream
is a
and
couple.
Onion, though,
Okay.
This is hard. When I was a younger Croc, I very much liked sour cream and onion. I don't really stand by it anymore.
I think just based on what she said, because I know exactly what she means, then if you ever see this Croc lady, then you'll like the Ruffles sour cream and cheddar. I think it's way better than this.
They're like too non-adventurous. I don't know.
And it's
Maybe,
more
like,
fun to
from
eat,
craving,
more
but the
texture
thing
on
is,
it.
like, I don't think I've craved these chips in a long time. I'll eat it if offered one. They're a good chip, but they get power crept. What is this, freaking barbecue again? I'll put it if I'm offered one.
I would give, even if you don't like barbecue, I think any type of chip that is kettle cooked gets a buff, because there's something about when you eat kettle cooked chips, that just tastes way better. Like the texture of it, something about it, right? The oil they use, maybe, I don't know. Baked is like 50-50. Like sometimes you'll get a baked chip and it's like, oh, it's pretty nice, it's pretty okay. But like about half the time, it's like the most boring experience eating chips ever. There's something about the texture or just like the taste, like the base taste of a baked chip. You're like, what the hell is this? It's like I'm not allowed to enjoy myself unless they deep fry everything. Like that's just the way American food is. Like if you can't deep fry it or put a ton of sugar or bad stuff in it, then it's gonna suck for you. All the alternatives suck.
I don't think a lot of people really talk about Lay's Baked. Never had one? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like a chip and a cracker combined.
Yeah.
And I vibe with it. I don't...
It's like the difference between a chicken wing and a boneless chicken wing. They call it a wing, but when you eat it, it's like, no, this isn't a chicken wing at all. This is something else. This is something, I mean, it has the same, it's still potato, but this is something else entirely. Why are we calling it wings? That's how I feel when I have baked potato chips.
Really like overly oily things. And Lay's, that's the thing, is like they're so thin that they get really oily. Like if you touch a Lay's potato chip, especially the classic, oil instantly. But baked doesn't do that. These are also, they need a friend. You need dip with a non-flavored chip.
I would agree.
Kettle cooked. Dude, this person who made the tier list is so biased towards barbecue. This sucks. I don't like it. I don't like kettle cooked chips. They're like,
what?
Does anyone know what kettle?
No, listen. No. Kettle cooked is great. Like the texture and the crunchy is just different than from a regular chip. It's just something different about it. I'm telling you, bro. Stop playing.
Cooked means they're a little too crunchy. They're a little too oily.
Little too crunchy. They're too crunchy for you. You have razor sharp teeth, my dude. You could snack on iron bars and feel and it'd be like a warm up.
And I don't know what's up with the kettle, but these are freaking knives in potato form. What kettle is cooking this chip?
What?
And it's also barbecue.
What kettle is cooking the chip?
Bugles are for children. When I was a
wow, bugles are for children. That's crazy.
tiny croc, I used to put these on all my fingers and be like, haha, I'm a creepy witch. But I haven't eaten them in a long time. I think it fits this pretty well. Okay, well,
I think that's a very good way of describing it. Bugles are designed to play with, not really to eat. Which is crazy that's the only way you can sell them, is just to give them to kids and be like, look, you can put them on your fingers and now you're Wolverine or some shit. Like, seriously, it's crazy, dude. Hydrate? I got you. That was coffee, by the way. I'm never going to sleep.
Actually, I would eat bugles, but only enough to have
disgusting,
on each one
dude.
of my fingers and go and then like make clawing motions at the people around me. They'd be good in a party pack.
But half the experience of bugles is like not even eating it. Like that to me, you're being carried by like the fun shapes of the chips. Them things nasty, bro. They should be at the near the bottom of the tier.
Yeah, Bugles needs to start reaching out and being part of one of those like Chex Mix things or something. But then it's hard because then they'd have to make them smaller, and Bugles can't really be any smaller. They're already optimal finger size. Cape Cod, I also don't really vibe with these.
What is that?
Any original flavor, you can just like put it in They Need a Friend. Now we're in Cheez-Its. Hot and spicy, these are pretty good.
I never had that before.
Kick. Like, none of these snacks are actually that spicy, but it's nice to have a little bit
I've
of
never had
something.
Cheez-Its that
What
are
the hell?
spicy.
I don't have any chips in our height. Well, okay, we're getting there.
Sun Chips is whack, by the way. Sun Chips is whack. I remember eating Sun Chips when I was a kid, but only because I saw my mom eat them and I wanted to try the Sun Chips. It's like, yeah, Sun Chips. Like, no.
Hold on.
Don't do that.
I can't just be passing out the S tier to every old chip, especially if the main ones we've seen so far are all classic flavored, barbecue flavor, and the freaking spicy sweet chili Doritos. Having Doritos this low, you guys really like purple Doritos?
They're not purple. Quit calling them purple Doritos, bro. I only like the cheddar sun chips. Those are the only ones I ate too, actually. Yeah, cheese is a really good combination for a chip flavor. I feel like the other ones go kind of wild, to be honest. I don't understand people that like, for example, like salt and vinegar chips. It's like, what? What are you doing? You know what I mean? I don't know. Something about salt and vinegar, it just seems like kind of crazy. Like, I don't think it's that big of a deal to have those.
Never seen any of you guys in the wild. You need to like represent. Cheez-Its, white cheddar, all reliable. I'd say when I'm craving it, I'm not always in the mood for them. These are like perfect on an airplane.
I think they're like above the middle.
For freaking $10 at the airplane convenience store, and you're like, oh yeah, nice. I got Cheez-Its for the flight. Original Cheez-Its.
Was he really driving in a shopping cart? That's cute. That's adorable.
It's okay. Here's the thing. Barry might get mad at me at this one. I don't really like baked cheese. To give you an example, I don't really like bagels with the cheese baked onto them.
What?
I think it just tastes not like cheese.
What do you mean it tastes like not like cheese? Huh? Do you not like pizza? Dude, someone's feeding her the wrong stuff, bro. Like, seriously. There's no way, dude. What, is it the texture? Are they overcooking it? Dude, is someone burning your cheese?
I don't know. I just like having the powder on my finger and going, Someone says, are you crazy? No, I'm not. I'm correct.
No, you're not.
Recently got myself bold Chex Mix flavor.
What's bold Chex Mix?
I'd say when I'm craving it. I like Chex Mix. They got too many pretzels in there, though. They've got like 2 pretzels.
Chex Mix is weird to me, like, because like Chex Mix is a combination of different types of snacks that by itself is actually kind of boring. But when you put them together, all of a sudden, they're like lauded as some type of S-tier snack. And I'm like, bro, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Like, if I was to take some Funyuns and some, what those Bugles and put it in there, people would be like, oh, man, this is the best thing that Chex Mix has ever done. And it's like, no, those chips separately are ass. You all know that. So now we put them together with Chex. And because the word Chex is in the label, like, all of a sudden we're like, talking about like how ingenious this marvel of snacktology is. Like, I don't understand. I think Chex Mix get away with a lot just off of like the brand alone. You know what I mean? Because Chex was supposed to be cereal, right? Isn't Chex just cereal? And then they realized no one liked their fucking cereal, so it's like, okay, let's put some other junk in there and let's see what happens. And then it exploded, right? Like, that was like the whole marketing plan. You know, like, okay, but Turtle Chex Mix? What do you mean Turtle Chex Mix? Like, there's pieces of, like, the Ninja Turtles in there or something? Like, what are you talking about?
Pretzels, and I don't like pretzels. They're kind of like dust in compact form. I don't even...
Dust? What the hell does that mean, girl? Like, what is your takes are, like, wild right now. Pretzels are glorious. Well, okay, so... I'll make a little caveat. There is a brand of pretzels that have these like onion mustard, sweet mustard pretzels. I forget the name of that brand, but those pretzels are amazing, and they're like, I think the ones that do like the small the small sourdough pretzel pieces, those are top tier. The regular pretzels, I understand them being a little bit too boring, but like that, I forget whatever that brand is. That's the one you gotta have. Okay, Croc Lady. Kyryu? I keep on forgetting your name.
Flavor of pretzels is, but I like the rye chip, and I like
those things are those are the worst part. That's the worst part. That is literally the worst part. It's like, it's the part of the Chex Mix that you just like grin and bear it, and you just accept that you have to eat them in the Chex Mix. But it's okay only if you eat it with the other things along with it. That's what I'm saying. Separately, no one would buy these. Separately, no one would buy these. Are you the only one who likes chocolate covered pretzels? No. Chocolate covered pretzels are fine. No. You're right. Chocolate covered pretzels. But see, the thing with the pretzels is, it doesn't mean that pretzels are great. It means that chocolate is great, and it makes things that are mediocre better. That's what that means.
The like ridgy cracker thing, and
those are also kind of whack. For real? These are like two of the worst things in the Chex Mix.
I like the Chex. Like 3 different experiences you get to have. And this is the flavor that has actually like some meat on the bones, you know? It brings something to the table. They got...
Dude, I'm kidding you. I'm not even joking. I'm 100% right in this, dude. Chex Mix is an amalgamation of like D tier snacks combined with Chex. And it's like, it gets way too much clout for no reason, dude. That's like me collabing with like LeBron James. Like, no one gives a fuck about me, but they're watching because I'm in a stream of LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm comparing it to, okay? Right? If like, I don't know, like if I'm randomly on an iShowSpeed stream, everyone's gonna be like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, they're not gonna care that I was in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, who is this guy? We don't care about him, but he's on the screen with iShowSpeed, so I guess I'll watch. That's literally what Chex Mix is.
I don't even know. Onion, garlic, what is this? Vinegar, oil? I don't know. Traditional Chex Mix,
whack.
Like, if this is around, I will always pick this one. Actually, you can't eat just one Chex Mix. You can eat like a handful of them. Combos.
What is wow.
This? Are
what? You don't know what combos? I feel like I'm living in La La Land right now because she likes Chex Mix, like the nasty parts of the Chex Mix, but she's never had combos before. She needs to upper game. All right, that's what I'm starting to think right now. She needs to upper. Why is Triscuit and veggie straws on here? You have got to be kidding me. What are you, 55? Anyway. Moving on.
These pretzels? I don't like pretzels, man. I'm sorry. Pretzels just...
No, those are good ones. Especially like the pizza one or like the cheese ones. Like the pretzel that they use for combos isn't the same from a texture standpoint to me than like your average pretzel snack. Those are fine. I normally would agree with her on most pretzel based snacks unless they're sourdough. But those are fine. She doesn't know. I'm gonna forgive her on that one, dude. Regular and pizza combos they're the goats. Yes, that's true. They're like, I don't know, man. Maybe back in the 90s, I guess is when this was popping off. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about this.
Make your mouth so dry.
No, that's not what it does.
Salt that carries the flavor. I will say though, I like soft pretzels. I could eat
soft pretzels, yeah.
a billion soft pretzels.
I agree. Soft pretzels are way better than hard pretzels any day of the week.
I don't know what this is. I'm just gonna put it here because I don't think I'm into pizza flavored things. When did we start having like freaking pepperoni pizza as a common flavor?
Are you kidding me? Like, do you really live in the swamp? You not know about this stuff? We've had pizza flavored things forever, since pizza was pizza. What do you mean? What is this back in my day energy? There's no way, dude.
When did that revolution start happening? Because
what?
We haven't really nailed it. So these are like Chex Mix without the Chex. They can go here because I still like the rye chips. Flavor Blast and Goldfish. What is this, like ranch flavor or something?
Dude, Goldfish is sick. Don't hate on Goldfish, please. I just subscribed to your channel. Do not make me regret my decision, man.
Sour cream and onion. This can go up here. Pretty good.
Pretty good? Okay. All right, I'll take that.
I'm not a big sour cream and onion fan, but if these were the cheddar blasted
cheddar,
goldfish,
okay,
this is like the optimal goldfish.
Yes.
Goldfish is kind of just like Cheez-Its. Cheez-Its are for like adults, and goldfish are for children.
No, stop saying that, dude. God, that just sounds so wrong to hear.
I think that's what society wants you to believe.
No, that's what you want me to believe.
Does society still like Sun Chips?
I'm convinced that no one with taste likes Sun Chips unless you're old. I think Sun Chips are for old people. That's my personal opinion.
While Sun Chips were like the hottest new chip, they somehow convinced people that they were healthy by putting like the sun on them. I don't.
Oh no. No, you sweet summer bayou child. That's not what that is. They convinced people that these freaking disgusting ass chips were worth it because they put different types of grains in it, and that's supposed to make it better for you, and they're just as bad, if not worse, than regular chips. Straight up. Okay?
I don't know what is up with this person's like flavor takes. Where's the garden salsa sun chip? That's like the primo sun chip. The cheddar harvested sun chips, I will say the sun chip marketing.
The best one is the cheddar ones. I will say that, but I would never put this here. I'll put it like 2 tiers below, right down here next to the. Gosh, she definitely needs to move those Chex Mix things down. But the Sun Chips can go in that same tier or like at the bottom of pretty good.
Got me. I do like how their sun chips are not as oily and they're fun. It's like a fun adventure because they're little ridged rays of the sun. I don't know. French onion.
They look like you're supposed to use them to like fix your roof.
In sun chip, like I said, I don't really like sour cream and onion.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of sour cream, onion, anything.
Imagine if this were garden salsa. They'd actually still just be here. I couldn't eat them for the rest of my life, but these are Kettle brand potato chips.
I have a vendetta against salt and vinegar anything. I just don't understand it. Like, I feel like you could have something, you could have so much more added to that. I think like salt and vinegar, when someone says I'm having salt and vinegar chips, I'm like, okay, salt and vinegar and what else? Because I feel like it's missing something. I think salt and vinegar is not enough by itself. You know what I mean? Salt and vinegar?
Some of you might crucify me for this one. Like I said, I do not like kettle chips.
Thank God. Wait, that's your reason? I thought it was the flavor. Kettle chips are good. Okay? Like you are just wrong on that. The flavor, I agree with you. The kettle chips, stop playing. Stop it. You're on cap. Okay.
Too aggressive of a chip. They're doing too much.
Too aggressive?
They're too oily. They're always like folded. I've
never heard of aggressive chips before.
The chips. Folded chips are the best. I don't know. They just like they're too chaotic. And also their salt and vinegar flavor.
You killed a man in your animation.
Is bad. It's more salt than vinegar, and when I eat salt and vinegar chips, I want vinegar. I want my taste buds to be flaking off the morning after. These are posers. LARPing as salt and vinegar chips when they are salt, munchies, Flamin' Hot. These are pretty good. I like eating the tiny Dorito. I like eating the tiny
okay, Munchies.
Flamin' Hot Cheeto.
Munchies, I can go with. I think I've had those before. If I remember correctly, those don't have the stupid like cardboard chips in there.
Oh, I like the Sun Chip. I just don't like that they got pretzels in there. We can say these ones.
Munchies are better than Chex Mix.
I don't think I've actually ever had the non-flaming hot version of these. What the hell are Munchips? No, these are Munchies. Doritos, Cheetos, Sun Chips, and
it's what you have after you go snooping, you know.
Some freaking pretzel company shook their hand and went, let's make a snack pack. Wait, I missed a...
I guarantee you, by the way, that these Chex Mix related snacks are literally companies trying to find a way to get rid of old, unbought product that nobody wants. So they created this huge campaign just to get rid of their old, nasty snacks that they have to sell somehow. So they mix them all together and just try to promote it as some type of party snack thing, just so they can just get rid of them and trick people into thinking that all of a sudden you take 5 mediocre to nasty snacks and you put them together and all of a sudden you've like activated Voltron, the Voltron of party snacks, and now like everybody wants it, and it's like it's just not true. It's false. It's just incorrect. It's perjury, to be honest.
Kettle chip. I'll eat one. I think I've got the tinfoil hat on for this one, but they change jalapenos somehow. They used to be like crisp and spicy, and now they just are like a husk of what they once were.
I don't know
think
about
I'm
that
being
one.
too generous. I think I'm putting this one in not my favorite. I'll switch this down.
Thank
All
God.
right. I don't even know if like a 10% of you have had the Poor Brothers
I've
salt
never had
and
that.
vinegar chips before.
Yeah, I had
this
that
is like
before.
an ancient fossil. These are the primo salt and
Really?
vinegar chips you could ever have. These are the
Poor Brothers. Okay, I'm gonna look for that. I'm gonna try it. I don't like salt and vinegar chips, but Poor Brothers, I'll give it a shot. I've been convinced. All right, is she getting sponsored by them?
best chips I've ever had in my life, and they freaking don't exist anymore.
Oh,
I'd go
really?
to hell just to have one again. There's been so many times where I've eaten a whole bag of these things and my tongue was like falling off and burning, and that's exactly what salt and vinegar chips need to be, and then no one makes them anymore like this. The only salt and vinegar chips that I can even bother eating, unironically, 7-Eleven salt and vinegar chips, and they only come in like the 2-ounce bag, so I always have to like go to 7-Eleven and buy like 7 of them at a time. But this is my all-time favorite chip of forever. Rest in peace, Poor Brothers salt and vinegar chips. Those were kettle cooked. Well, they kettled the.
We caught her, ladies and gentlemen. We got her. Yeah, so you do like kettle chips. It's just the brand. Like, stop capping, bro. Kettle is good.
Better than the kettle we're doing now. Baconets,
yeah, right.
Pork skin. I've never eaten.
I've never heard of
before,
baconets,
but it sounds kind of gross.
No, are you? I'm about to end the stream. I'm about to end the video. I'm going to end it because she does not. Pork skins are legit, bro. Like, she doesn't like kettle corn. She doesn't like pork skins. She likes nasty cardboard rye chips. Whoever effing heard of rye chips, bro? Like, what? What is this list, dude? She don't like combos. Well, she never had combos, so I'll forgive her on that one. What is this tier list, bro? Is this a psyop? Like, for real?
I don't even know if I would eat these if offered.
Please try pork skins. Please just try them. It's like, I'm not even saying you have to like get them. I haven't had them in a long time myself, but pork skin, like, they're better than not half. They're better than some of the stuff you got above it, dude.
Some people like them, but I don't know, the concept of eating pork skin kind of freaks me out.
You gotta be kidding me. Do you not eat? No, I'm just gonna let it go. I'm just gonna let it go, man. The power of pork fat is insane. That's all I gotta say, guys. Okay, it's like it's rough out here. Okay, yes, it may have sound nasty the way I just said it just now. Like the pork fat is king. Stop playing, okay? A lot of your favorite meals and dishes could use some pork fat in it. I'm just saying.
Pringles pizza, I actually don't like these. I kind of like check in on pizza flavored Pringles and be like, do I still not like them? And I have one and I'm like, no. I think it's because pizza.
I think Pringles are too thin, and I feel like they melt too easily in my mouth for some reason. You know what I mean? Like, there's something about it where I feel like I put a Pringle in my mouth, I kind of want to let it linger there and dissolve. There's something about it, dude. URA what? What is that? I don't even know what that symbol is. I don't know what that is, bro.
Pizza flavored chips tend to be sweet for some reason. They're like, they have a little bit of sweetness to it, and I don't like it. Pringles sour cream. Like I said, I don't really like sour cream and onion flavors. They hit when you're craving it. They used to be my favorite, but now I've moved on to sour cream and cheddar. Pretzel.
Let's go! Okay, she's back. I'm back. Let's go. Let's go. I knew she was on the up and up, guys. I was testing her, actually. Do you believe me? I was testing her. I actually was testing her. Now I know she's goated because she likes sour cream and cheddar. Look, she has a very refined taste, guys. You may not have realized it before I did, but I noticed. I noticed. Like, sour cream and cheddar is god tier, okay? Like, I don't know if it's at the top of her list or not, but it's definitely near the top. Straight up.
No. The best part about pretzels IMO is honestly the chunks of salt. If I had a bag of pretzels, I used to just like pick the salt off and eat the salt. And
That's
then
it?
I'd have a bunch of balled pretzels. Ruffles, cheddar, and sour cream. Now
Let's go.
we're getting somewhere. The
Let's
optimal
go.
flavor for chips, IMO, better when they're not like like freaking radioactive vinegar flavor. The only way I could boost this up to I could eat for the rest of my life as only one meal is to have them be the baked version. Ruffles sour cream.
She is so weird because she just said she hates the baked chips, didn't she? But that's the power of sour cream and cheddar. I'm kidding you guys. If you've never had sour cream and cheddar Ruffles potato chips, you don't understand what you're missing. That is probably the best combination of flavors for chips I've ever tasted in my entire life. That and white cheddar, which is the only reason I'll eat this popcorn right here, because of the white cheddar flavor. Absolutely correct. Okay, so this almost makes up for all the nasty mistakes she's making with this tier list, to be honest. Almost. It really does. I want to see where she puts Takis at. But, and I'm kind of disappointed she's never tried fried pork skins. But not enough to, like, unsubscribe, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, onion, power crepe. They're fine. But they're just, I don't know. Smart Food white cheddar popcorn.
Those are pretty good.
My second favorite snack.
Yep.
My
Okay.
favorite way to eat them.
I don't know if I put them above Ruffles, but they're really close together. They're really good. These sun chips need to go to hell.
Is to like, you know how, I don't know how to explain it, but they've got like the bulb, and I will eat the little crunchies off here, so it's just the giant bulb.
Why would you do that?
And then
do you just like hurting things? Because that's something you would do when you're trying to torture somebody, you know what I mean? Like that, this style of eating reminds me of something that like you would do to torture somebody, you know what I mean?
I eat the bulb. It's like styrofoam. It's delicious. And if you do like a bunch of them, the flavor dust really cakes onto your finger.
It does.
Like
it
a
does.
whole nother snack after you're done eating the cheddar.
I never thought of it like that before, but yeah.
A list of chips and one brand of popcorn. And the brand of popcorn is rightfully there. More fried pork skins, hot and spicy. Okay, well, I like anything spicy, but you can trick me into eating pork skins.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really a trick. I'm telling, like, she just, there's no way she doesn't live in an area where she can't just go grab one and just try it and just see if she likes it. You know what I mean? I'm not even sitting here acting like I eat pork skins on the regular, right? But I think pork skins are legit. Like, you don't really have to do much to it. Like a little bit of salt and that's it.
Takis. Ooh, I love Takis.
She loved Takis, huh?
Dust. They're spicy, and they got a little bit of lime in them. Really, really good.
I like lime flavor. I like a little bit of lime on it. That does make sense. But overall, and y'all might be mad at me about this, I've never had Takis before. Never. Every time I see a bag of Takis at like a 7-Eleven or something, it always looks like it's like has so much radioactive stuff going on in there. Like it's like way too much stuff going on in there. Like maybe it's just the packaging where it makes it seem like it was like it'll glow in the dark or something. Like I saw this pack of Takis. I think they're like blue, but it was like so blue that I was afraid to eat it because it felt like I was just eating nothing but corn and like red and blue 40. You know what I mean? Like that's how colorful these things. I think that one was, to be honest. What am I saying? What am I saying, Nightfire Dragon? I'm being honest here.
Tostitos, they need something. This
yeah.
is kind of just the entire.
But Tostitos is meant to go with salsa, so I'm not even mad about that. There's no place it would go besides that.
Classic flavored list.
Excuse me.
What is this? Salsa.
Tostitos.
Ranchera. They can
What is
go
that?
back down here because I have no idea.
What is that?
I have a love-hate relationship with Triscuits.
There's no way you like those. You know, I just realized she has Triscuits on here. But isn't there why aren't Wheat Thins on here? If we're putting Triscuits on here, like the better version of that is just Wheat Thins. You know what I mean? Type one of you agree. Wheat Thins are definitely better than Triscuits.
These are some of the most saliva-absorbing snacks you could eat. Like you eat
Disgusting.
one Triscuit and you're freaking instantly dehydrated.
You can build a dam with Triscuit, to be honest.
If you don't drink water within 30 minutes of eating a Triscuit, you might pass away. But they are also very good and salted, so I will put it when I'm craving it, which is not often. And I do like eating them like a little rat. You can like easily break them off into tiny lines, and it's kind of exciting.
Dude, you like just tearing things apart like piece by piece and just like savoring the damage. Like, this is like, what do you call this? Like the most murderous snack eater I've ever seen in my entire life. You just like, even though these snacks can't feel pain, I just feel like you're doing it so you can just to double check, you know?
Eat just like a tiny plank of a Triscuit. Veggie straws?
Why would you do that?
What are we gonna do with freaking veggie straws?
Yuck.
I'll eat 5. I don't believe that these are all...
Veggie straws are like the thing I'll have like 1 or 2 of when there's nothing else left. But there's something about it where I just feel like I'd just rather have the actual vegetable at a certain... Which, it's very hard to make me feel that way, but if you can make me just want to eat regular vegetables instead, I don't think that's good for you. You know what I'm saying? But it's alright like a 1 or 2 of, you know?
All different flavors. Sometimes they all just taste like the same freaking thing. Also, the fact that one of them is freaking potato flavored, that's a potato chip. Spinach flavor, whatever. That's so performative, dude. Tomato flavor, it's not even a vegetable. That's like the most known tomato fact. And they're also like a little too airy. Like,
yes, that's
crunchy,
true.
But it feels like I'm biting into the essence of a health snack. I don't know. They're not really a health snack. That's the thing. Is like I'm so
none of these are, but some of them constantly promote themselves as health snacks, and you're like, the only question you have to ask yourself is, was it made in America? If the answer is yes, then the answer is they're not healthy for you.
Sick of snacks trying to pretend they're healthy. And that's it, I guess. I'm very particular, and as you can see, the pattern is they need to be freaking coated in flavor. Salt and vinegar, Poor Brothers, my beloved.
I am interested in trying the Poor Brothers one, but it looks like that is an extinct species, so we guess we'll never get the chance. I'm glad that I found a kindred spirit in the cheddar and sour cream section of this tier list. This makes me glad I subscribed to the channel and found it randomly. She seems like a neat person. But yeah, obviously this is my first video ever seeing this VTuber, so I guess maybe people will tell me in the comments about her, whether I like it or not. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe to the bell notifications. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. And let me know what other VTubers you want me to learn about. Maybe we'll look at more videos from this crocodile, just to get more of an idea of what she's about. Maybe there's like a compilation of some sort. You guys can let me know. So yeah, I think that'll be it. So take care. Take care of yourself. Get plenty of rest, and as always, stay out of jail, or we'll feed you Chex Mix for the rest of your life. And trust me, you do not want to eat the rye pieces.